is just after 1 week. So a couple of takeaways so far. First of all, our cell flats on the top here, they're drying out quicker than we wanted them to, which is why this cup is right here marked with a date and time. We filled it to that mark and kept an eye on it. We felt like maybe it was the light that was causing the moisture to evaporate quicker than we wanted it to. Sure enough, it was. The light on the bottom and our cell flats down there were doing really well, and we thought, okay, maybe it's because it has the sufficient amount of light that it needs, so we dialed the light on top back to match the light on the bottom. And so far, so good. We're not losing as much moisture as we were before when the light was dialed up really high. Second thing, we need 2 lights down here. One to run the length of this cell flat, the other to run the length of this cell flat. And it's because, like I already pointed out, they have germinated and they're doing well. It's just that these tomatoes, they're really tall and leggy because they're really stretching to get to that light. If we get that other light to just run the length of this, we can lower it down to really help those seedlings get the sufficient light that they need. Same with our marigolds. If we just had another light to run the length of this cell flat as close as we could to it, we wouldn't have the tall, leggy problem like we have right now. Alright, so let's talk about this process, go through it step by step of how to get these seeds started inside of a grow tent. So first thing we did was set up a table to put our trays on. After that, place the planter trays or the cell flats onto the table. Then we're gonna get our bag of soil and we're gonna scoop some of it out and pour it into the cell flats. After we got a majority of the cell flats filled up with soil, we're gonna go back and level out that soil. Once they have enough soil in them, we're gonna go back and gently pat that soil into the flats, making sure not to compact it. Then either using a watering can or, in our case, a plastic cup with holes punched in the bottom of it to slowly soak the soil. And we really wanna soak it. We wanna get a lot of water in there so that we make sure that that soil is nice and moist. After soaking the soil, if you have excess water in your tray, do one of 2 things. Either drain the water from the tray, or if you plan on putting the tray on a heating mat, move the tray back and forth to even out that amount of water in the tray. That heating mat will cause the water to evaporate out of the tray for you. Now it's actually time to sow or plant the seeds. What we're gonna do is lightly create a hole to place the seeds in the planter cell, then backfill the soil over the seed. One thing that you want to do is make sure you read the packets of your seeds because it should tell you how deep you should actually plant them. After all your seeds are planted, you want to go back through and lightly water each cell. Then we're going to place the dome back on the cell flats and place those cell flats inside of our grow tent under our lights. And now we just wait. That's the boring part.
Ladybug was dragging this across the yard.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I was like, it's bigger than you.
Hey, they're making a cameo in the video.
Much better. Now it's official. If you want to know more about the soil or anything else I used in this video, I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can click over to our website at doomailand.com and read more about those. So that's pretty much it for this one. If you have any other further questions on anything we touched on in this video, as always, leave those in the comment section below, email the customer service staff, or pick up the phone. give us a call. And if you haven't already, click this button right here to subscribe to the channel. You can click this playlist to see all the videos in the Do My Own Gardening series, and click this playlist to see all the videos in the Do My Own Lawn Care series. And as always, thanks for watching.